Turn it on. One of the first things is, this is new in Lollipop, is you have your notifications on your lock screen. And I can drag this down and open those up where I can see it better. This screenshot that I captured earlier. Alright, so I can open it up, or from here I can open directly into the camera. Or then I can do the same thing with my phone. From here, if I swipe up that way, it'll take me into my phone app. Alright, so first thing I want to do is I want to go over here into settings and show you that I'm running on Lollipop. So I'm going to go to About Phone. It's the Android version 5.0. And then there's the Lollipop Easter egg. Change colors by tapping it. Then if I click and hold, I get to play Flappy Bird, that I'm not very good at all. So anyways, there you go. That's the Easter egg. Is a Lollipop. And then the second Easter egg is that you get to play the Flappy Bird clone. Alright, if you go into settings, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you some new things in Lollipop. So one of the things is, if you go into settings and you go to security, you can what they call pin an app. So if you go into security, go down in here to screen pinning, and I have it turned on. So let me show you what happens on that. So if I open this up and I open it up to one of my one of the apps that's open. Whoops. If I do that. Okay. So you can see here, down here it has this pin. So it's what I can do is I can click on that and I can start it, and then I can give this to somebody and they can't get out of this app. They can't, it's pinned. So I've got this pinned here, and these are all these Material Design wallpapers that came out a week or two ago. Some pretty sweet wallpapers in there. I'll put a link in the description to that. But to get out of this, you have to push and hold back and overview, and the screen is unpinned. Okay, so let's talk about these new navigation buttons. So you've got your back button, you have your home button. You can swap up on that home button, take you into Google Now. Old Lego Batman that I ordered for my son for Christmas for his DS. And this, the multitasking button, which they call the overview. So you have these cards that you can flip through here in this overview. And click into different open apps. Now, one thing that's new is that this overview, these apps stay open even through a reboot. You'll be able to, if I had to reboot for whatever reason and I hadn't swiped these out, when I reboot, those will still be there, and I'll be able to go back into those recent apps that were there. All right, next thing is in Lollipop, there's a new thing with the battery. So you can see there, that's a new thing, is you drag down once on your notification shade, drag down again, you get this quick panel. If you click on the battery, something new here is it shows you how much time you have left. So that's something new. All right, another thing, if I go into my settings, there's a new search here where I can search for settings. Let's say I forgot where that screen pinning place was at that's under security. I could go type in screen pinning, and it'll take me right to the place in the settings where that screen pinning is at. All right, another thing that's built in is Chromecast is built into Lollipop. So I can Chromecast very, very easily now. Another thing that's built in, and this has been important to me for a very long time. This is one, I mean, most phones have this now, but they used, some of them did, some of them didn't, but this has been important to me. This has been a breaking point. If it didn't have a flashlight that I couldn't turn on. But that is now built into Lollipop, is just built into the settings, as you being able to access the flashlight. All right, another thing is if you if you click on volume up or down, you have these new options here where you can go to none. This is basically like a do not disturb. And you can tell it to do it indefinitely. So in other words, if you click on this, it's do not disturb, no interruptions, not even an alarm is going to sound. And that's going to happen indefinitely. That means until you tell it to do otherwise, that's the way it's going to be. Or you can tell it however long you want it to, for 4 hours, for 3 hours. Or you can go into priority mode. And you can go in here and you can tell it what you want to be able to come through or what won't come through. So you can see these new animations here also to switch on and off. All right, so if I go back and just push all, and then that's just letting everything come through now. So you have this is built into Lollipop is the ability to have this do not disturb mode. All right, another thing is this new keyboard. I like this new keyboard. Is the animation that you get when you type in here. Brings the letter up. Now, I definitely like that new keyboard. I think you can change this to a darker gray keyboard. I forgot to look at that, but I'm pretty sure that you can do that also just standard in Lollipop. So obviously in Lollipop we have what they call material design. Everything's supposed to be flatter, supposed to be more like you would interact with things in real life. And this Lollipop running on this G2 right now, it's running very, very smoothly. I know before long, once they get the data working and the other few little hiccups worked out, that this thing is going to be smoking on here, and it's going to be nice to have Lollipop. LG has said that they're going to put out Lollipop for the G3. That eventually is going to get ported over here, but for now, this is pure Lollipop running on here, of course, through Cyanogen Mod 12. Kudos to those guys who have gotten this working and running very smoothly. Be watching for their future development on this. Thanks for watching today.